Philly, it's a fantastic day for Ballymun Kickhams here to win the Dublin Senior 1 Football Championship for the first time since 2012. A great day for the club. What do you make of it yourself?
Well, I suppose, in my opinion, it's kind of a perfect. Would love it if the season wasn't ending and we were to go on to a Leinster and an All Ireland, but perfect end to the season because the teams we played against, the really good teams we played against, we didn't get it easy. We played against Thomas Davis, who were the finalists last year, Lafina, who knocked us out, and we played then Crokes, who were a formidable side, to bet them in the semis, and then to beat the winners last year, Ballymun. So to do all that, then to put the performance together like we did, it just showed that this team needed to click to get that ultimate performance. So it's just brilliant in these circumstances and the current pandemic that we're in, that we can bring a bit of happiness and positivity to the area of Ballymun.
You mentioned you've been kind of building performances all year and you've been very impressive all year, but that performance in the first half today really blew Ballymun out of the water. A really, really strong Ballymun side.
Yeah, I suppose we respect Ballymun massively because of what they've achieved over the last few years, and the players that they have. And I suppose that respect made sure that we'd done our homework on them, and we also then focused heavily on what we are capable of doing. And luckily enough, it just clicked, and it's great to have the water breaks. It's something new, a new addition to football this year. But to try win your 4 quarters in that sort of style, defensively and offensively, that's what happened there today.
It's been 8 years since Ballymun last won the football championship. Everyone's been saying for the last number of years, when maybe you've failed to kind of impress in the championship, that if you had the county players, it'll be a really big help. Obviously that happened this year with regards to COVID, and it did click. It kind of goes to show the kind of team that you have here if you have everybody available. Yeah,
I agree. That's the evidence of that. If the 6 Dublin lads weren't playing the full inter-county season, how well they can perform. The other 5 lads have been excellent this year. Evan has been brilliant, his kick-outs, and he's been pushed by Sean Curry all year. And then you had John being the rock in centre back. You had so we basically a player in every line, and we're very lucky to have that. James midfield, Paddy and Dean forward, but ultimately, we only added to what the group were about. It's the more nucleus of the team is the younger lads that have stepped up, the experienced lads that are there as well, and we just add a little bit to it. So it's nice to see all the work that the management have put in, through that performance there today.
It's been such a strange year for everybody, but what a way to end this very strange year by claiming a title that you've obviously been waiting for so long to win.
Yeah, it's as you seen earlier on, it's a very emotional win for the 2 small boys, with Declan, who's a great servant to the club, and it's just nice. There's other members of the club who are isolating, that would normally be up in the club every day. So just to bring a little bit of happiness to them is an extra added value to what we do.
And finally, what does it mean to Ballymun to win this trophy? Because it's a big achievement for the club. I've spoke to Brendan already, and he spoke about how small a club it is in comparison to maybe the likes of Ballymun and other clubs. What does it mean to win this cup again?
In many ways, it's that David and Goliath thing. It's the smaller group of people trying to be up against it. And for me, it's just in 10 years' time we'll look back and we'll go, we won't really realise how much it was an achievement in a pandemic, with all the situation we're in and what we achieved. I think it's going to be something that we'll sit at a bar in a couple of years. I'll be drinking water, but looking back and hoping that we've influenced the next generation.